What's going on, miners? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. As you guys saw in last week's video, we put this server rack for the first time in this trailer. First server rack I've ever owned, and I'm kind of, I don't know, maybe gonna move some things around. I think this X4Q is gonna go down to the bottom, and then I need to shift everything up on this rack. And I'm also not sure if I face these the correct way. I think I might need to spin them around. Someone mentioned that in one of the comments of last week's video, so thank you to you. I got to check that out. I'm not actually positive. I got to plug them in. So anyways, I want to get the X4Q down there. I want to move the X4-1U up right above that, and then the Triple PDU directly above those two, and then everything else, like I said, it's just going to shift up. And also, I did get some cables. So these are 6-inch Cat 6 cables, and then I got 1-foot Cat 6 cables to connect from my neck gear switch to my actual patch panel. That way it can reach without being a huge stretch, I guess. I wasn't sure exactly what length I needed to get, so I'm hoping these are going to work well. So while I get these things hooked up on there and move this stuff around, why don't we hear a word from today's sponsor.
As a crypto miner, have you ever wanted to own any of these non-mineable cryptocurrencies without going through the hassle of KYC, exchange fees, and/or taxable events? Then look no further. unMineable.com provides over 75 different cryptocurrencies that are able to be acquired mining with your ASICS, mini box miners, GPUs, or even the CPU in your everyday PC. With speculative mining playing such a massive role in the crypto mining space, unMineable.com is the clear choice for most new miners and seasoned vets alike. Please go check out unMineable.com to make your crypto mining experience easier than ever.
Check it out. How's it look? Not too bad, right, for what I had to work with. Unfortunately, I couldn't go like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. They just weren't going to work out like that. So I took the top row and I put the 1-foot cables into the top section and then looped the 6-inch ones directly from the bottom connections into where it could. And I only had 2 packs of 10, so unfortunately there's 4 that are blank. But my thing here that's kind of throwing me for a loop, I don't remember my network switch being lit up completely all the way through 24 ports, which didn't really make much sense to me because these 4 aren't connected. I thought like the green lights would be off if there's no connection point, but I could be wrong. Who knows? This could be the patch panel that's like making this thing act a little different. I did confirm it's working though. I tested this L7. I went inside and checked it in the house on the browser itself to make sure it was registering, and it was. So that's good. I swear, I thought this thing or something here would blink if something was active. Now, number 1 is taking the Ethernet from the house, so that theoretically should be blinking because it's pushing activity through that port, and then it's coming back out this 3rd connection right here, or this is labeled number 3, so it would be number 3 up here on the list. Like that one should be blinking too, because that one is actually powering my solar trailer section, which is this blue cable right here that kind of goes across the top there over into the other side. And it's running my Wi-Fi switch, and it's actually beautiful out. Man, the sun came out. It was pouring when I was putting those network cables in right after I did the intro. But this Meraki thing, right, this is up and working because this Bitcoin Solo miner has a local IP address. It's working perfectly fine. The Evergreen Chia miner, I don't know if that means it's good or not, but that's green as well. It was red at first, so I don't know. I guess, I don't know. The network switch is fine. It's throwing me for a loop. I swear it should have been blinking, but is what it is. It even says it on there, actually, I believe. It says on equals link / blink equals activity. So I guess, I don't know, whatever. Is what it is. Anyways, that's done for now. I'm just going to ignore these 4 ports here. I might buy some more cables at some point, but not a priority. At least I got the solar section up and mining, so I can at least turn those CPU mining rigs on that I'm actually going to be moving up here on these stands at a later date. I just have to cut a piece of plywood, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Something that I can remove so I can get at this server rack, because that's the entire point of me putting this thing on top. And my A4000 is going to be going in there for proof of useful work. Hopefully. We'll see. But anyways, this is what I did here. Flip the iPolos around because they were backwards. So shout out to that guy, whoever left the comment. You're awesome. I also moved the X4Q down to the bottom because the X4-1U is being a 1U like slot, it gives it too much weight. It doesn't have the proper mounting points, right? Because the screws are so close together, the ass end kind of sags. So I had a box, this thing right here, that I threw under it for the time being, and I didn't like that. So now it can safely rest on top of the X4Q and not have any pressure downwards, if that makes sense. So that was really my reasoning to doing that. Then you can see we got the PDU right there. So that's for just in case if I need to plug anything in right here in front. It's super convenient to have that. So that's yeah, that's a plus. And then I just shifted up all the mini doges and all that. And again, those aren't plugged in or wired. I do need to get some PSUs out here for those. I don't really want to use these laptop bricks. I have another one right here that I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put it, but this would be more or less for the iPolos. This wouldn't be for the mini doges. I mean, I guess I could kind of put these here and it wouldn't look too bad plugging it in, because the ports unfortunately are on the front. Or yeah, I guess would this be the front or the back? I don't know, honestly, because the air goes in this way and out the back or out the front, whatever. Anyways, it's kind of weird. And this Ethernet, right, the black ones have the Ethernet on this side now, right, where the air goes in, and the gold one actually has the Ethernet on the opposite side where the fans are. It's so stupid, but whatever. It's not going to be super uniform is what it is. It's all I could do. Nothing I could do about that, right? Yeah, and then I still need to get the solar stuff hooked up to here. So once I get the solar 120 volt output into this thing's kind of cool. So you can see it has the ports on the back, like regular wall outlet ports. So I'll be able to plug in anything I want to run off of solar right into the back of this thing, so it'll look nice and neat. That'll most likely be the PSUs for the CPU mining rigs, or they'll be like small GPU mining rigs on top of that piece of plywood that'll be up here eventually. So that's kind of the plan. But guys, yeah, this is a pain in the butt to keep neat and actually wire. I did throw another PDU in. This is a 30 amp PDU right here. I have room for one more 30 amp PDU over there on the wall. So I'm going to put that like mid section of this unit, and then I'm going to have to figure out how to cable manage all this stuff, because like see this cord right here? This is for that 30 amp PDU. So I'm going to have to like coil it up, zip tie it somewhere, and who knows. But this thing's coming along. I just don't feel like messing with this anymore today, to be honest. It's just too much shit to do. I don't even know where to start, because I'm not running any of this stuff. So it's like, is it really necessary to go crazy and get this thing powered up? So real quick, I actually did just take the time to throw these bricks into the iPolos, and I actually just kind of stood them on their sides right there. I don't know if you guys kind of see it, but just chilling on its side. I might Velcro them to the bottom, and I don't think it looks too messy actually plugging them in like this. It's really not too bad. The only thing I might do is maybe push this one over. That way this has a little bit more room to breathe and it's not pumping directly onto the brick itself, and I'll Velcro that one to the side over there as well, and we should be good, I think. And then I'll just have to sneak up the Ethernet cables. We'll be done. I did also plug them in to double check that the air is being sucked in through this graded side, and it is. So yeah, we should be good to go. But I know this is just a short, quick, to the point video, just doing all the network wiring. So that's all done. I'm 100% happy with that. All I have to do is get everything plugged in, like the Jazz miners and the rest of the power going to all of the mini box miners, things like that, in next week's video. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully you have a good day. Enjoy the nice weather, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.